Hey guys, so I thought I would do another quick Halloween look. This is not going to be nearly as fast as the other one because the other one I had my face done for work and then I was just going to throw a few things into it as I went. I've primed my face and I'm going to use a couple different products. I'm using this Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in 10 Light Porcelain. You can see it here if it's not too blurry. This stuff is like, it's truly like a mousse. It's thick. I mean, if you can kind of see, it is incredibly thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that a little bit all over my face. It is not going to match my complexion, hopefully. And I'm going to take my Pro Liquid Foundation by Sephora. I used this last night with my brother's makeup, so I still have red on it. I thought I got it all off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blot this in everywhere. It is okay if it does not look absolutely perfect because we're going to be a little vampire. Now I don't have teeth, vampire teeth at the moment, but we'll make it work. Did you guys see that? I stabbed myself in the eyeball. Move this towel over so I can see in the mirror. Like I said, you don't want it to match your complexion. So if you already have a foundation and you're not in time to run out, to get something you can always use a powder foundation, or either powder foundation or white powder. Not the translucent kind because that's just gonna cover everything like you want it to. So I'm gonna leave it here because I want this to be kind of quick. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Revolution palette here in Flawless 2, and you can see all of the wonderful colors. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue with this brush, even though it's sacrilege, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it in the black just a little bit. This is a like a concave brush, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle, but remember, we're running late, right? We've got a Halloween thing we've got to go to, or we're just coming home from work, and we've got to get our poop in a group for those kids. What I'm doing is I'm taking this black gently, and I'm putting it in my eye sockets here. Again, it's not going to be perfect, because we just want to look a little hollowed out. You can always add a little bit more if you feel you need to. Kind of rub it around. And then with a small brush, I have this, it's upside down. It is an e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease Brush. It's very small. I'm going to go ahead and go back in with that black. I'm just going to make sure I have it exactly where I want it. Maybe add a little bit more because that other brush that I was rushing with didn't get what I wanted. So, you know, that looks insane. So we're just going to go back over it with this one. And remember, this is what we use our foundation with. So it's also going to help kind of blend that in quickly. And we might even want to have a little bit of a tint to our lips. So I'm going to go with this really light color here, and I'm going to put that on my lips. Now I still had a little bit of black, which works out really well. so my lips can look a little more dead. And again, this is a very minimal look. If you have a costume, you can add to it if you want. And if you want it a little bit darker, you can go in a little bit of a darker shadow. Now, this step you can either use an eyeliner for, which I also have, but since I have this product, I really want to use it. This was $9.99 at a local makeup store, Halloween store. It's Ben Nye Dark Blood, aged and oxidized. This comes off with soap and water and also, Hydro Cleanse. But I have soap and water, so that's what we'll be using. This stuff has a stopper in it. I've already taken that out and set it aside on tissue paper. If you do not want stains, don't use it or wear something old. This stuff is insane. So I'm actually using one of my paintbrushes, one of my smallest paintbrushes, and I'm going to dip into this blood here. See how it coagulates? It kind of already drips. You can just add it wherever you want. And it will run for you as well. See how I wanna... If your vampire is messy, just get it on there real good. And this stuff will coagulate. If you want to look first bitten, you can add spots to your neck. But again, this stuff is really, it stains. But you can see as it coagulates, this starts to look like real blood. You can add more to your face if you want. You can add less. I wanted to show you how you could do a really quick look in a little bit over 5 minutes. I say it could be under because I was talking through it. But again, here's a quick vampire look for you. Happy Halloween.